Oh, say does.
And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got John Morant. He's out there with Devin Booker. Johnson is out there with Doherty. And it's Perry in at the power forward. Shots good by Booker.
And I love the confidence Booker has. He didn't even stop to think before letting that one go.
Johnson outside. Shoots the three. Booker pulls it in. Morant outside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Johnson outside. Shoots it. And it's Johnson again missing. Baltimore has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. It's deflected. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Booker the pass to Morant. Now Johnson. The three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Parker outside. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And yes, it's good.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
Morant outside. And the three off target. The Heat have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Parker outside. Here's De Silva. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Johnson against Booker. Clock at 6. Doherty with the screen on Johnson. For three. Booker sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some step.
Here's Ruland. Pass to Parker. Launches it. Doherty grabs the board. Baltimore leading by 6. Booker outside. They set the pick. Morant outside. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
With the Miami Heat dancer.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Johnson outside. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Perry.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Morant passes to Booker. Back to Morant. Here's the screen from downtown, and the three ball is good. Booker's got 9 points.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
Johnson outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Gafford, and here is Johnson. Now Parker. Back to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Parker finds Johnson. Over Booker. Again, Johnson missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Count the basket.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Heat. Queen's checked in. And it's Richardson in for Parker. Hachimura, he's checked in for Baltimore. Price comes in for Morant. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Price. Johnson's shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Queen. They could use a bucket. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Aguirre. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. Gordy, the screen. Around Jay, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Johnson outside. Pass to Ruland. He can't get it to go. And so it's Baltimore, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Baltimore.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the floor for Baltimore, Rui Hachimura out there with West. Then there's Aguayo. Then there's Price. And it's Booker in at the 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
No good from Price. The Heat trail by 15. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hachimura. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. That shot, no good. And Miami has possession. And this is their first time matched up this year with Baltimore.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Richardson for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Heat making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. And a switch here also for Baltimore. Johnson, he's checked in for Aguayo. Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Johnson right side. It's hauled in by Queen. The Heat trail by 10. Pass to De Silva. Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Queen can't get it to go. Johnson outside. Now here is Hachimura. And West now top of the key. It's good from the top of the key. And Baltimore leads by 12.
And right there you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
West setting the pick for Hachimura. A floater. That shot off.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And taken away by Johnson. Booker left side. Kicks it out to Johnson. Price outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Got 6 rebounds in the game. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back over to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And he trims the lead to single digits. Queens got 4 points this quarter.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Bounce pass, Bryce. West, right side. From deep, Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For Baltimore, Brad Doherty, he's checked in for West. McGuire comes in for Booker, and it's Morant in for Mark Price. Here's Queen. 7 points in the game. It's Parker outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. Baltimore leading by 11. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Queen. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Queen's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a great playmaking sequence by Parker there, coming away with the assist.
Pass to Morant. Here's Aguirre. Doherty the pass to Hachimura. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. The Heat in 5th.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And that one falls for Hachimura. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
To the left side wing, Parker. Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Morant. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Doherty, no luck.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
De Silva, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Morant passes to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Morant missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Parker passes to Queen. Poked loose and stolen by Doherty. Johnson against Johnson. Pass to Hachimura. 11 seconds left now here in the second. Doherty with the screen on Richardson. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Hachimura, no good. And so it's Baltimore in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA, any team can beat you if you don't come ready to play.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for Baltimore, they've been just solid at times, And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Parker out there with Johnson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Doherty. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Miami grabs the miss. Ruland's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. And so Morant will bring it up for Baltimore. Doherty, the screen. Morant reaches to Doherty. De Silva with the rebound. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Johnson. Baltimore with the rebound. Perry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morant outside. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Gafford. Parker looking over the floor. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
They've been struggling. Morant with a wide open look. Here's Doherty. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doherty's got his second bucket.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now, here's Johnson. No scoring in this one.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Morant outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 11. Pass to Gafford. Here's Ruland. Guarded by Morant. Johnson, a wide open look. Ruland lays it up off the glass. Ruland's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a look now at the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for Baltimore.
And this is a high-powered offense today. Clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Here's Booker. He's got 9. They set the screen. Morant passes to Perry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Ja Morant, number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
Well, doing all of his jobs to the best of his ability. A point guard a coach can rely on is a dream come true. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Doherty the screen. Now here's Morant for 3. Johnson can't get it to go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Johnson outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Strong finish inside from Booker.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams changing it up here. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. 11-point game. Gafford sets the pick for Parker. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Parker's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Parker's ability to stretch it really forces the defense to contest him from out there.
To the right side. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Heat shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Parker passes to Gafford. For the screen on Booker. And here's Johnson outside. Baltimore with the rebound. At one point, they led by 6. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Parker outside. Pass to Ruland. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Booker against Johnson. Morant outside. Jordy with the screen on Parker. Morant kicks to Booker. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got
a typical smart play call by Parker. He knows how to disrupt a defense.
Morant against Parker. Doherty the screen. McGuire passes to Morant. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson outside. Parker outside. No good with the triple. Baltimore leading by 8. Booker in the corner. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Ruin. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Hachimura. Johnson is out there with Price. Doherty in at the center position. And that one is better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's Richardson. Richardson missing again. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Up top, Hachimura. Pass to Aguirre. Doherty the screen. Johnson outside. Back to Aguirre. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Richardson. Again, the miss by the Heat. Price outside. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Pass to Doherty. Miami grabs the miss. Queens got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Shed. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. Johnson a wide open look. And Baltimore hits again from deep. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Baltimore.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now Johnson, following the three-point attempt by Mark Price. A shot by Johnson, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Shed. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Baltimore. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. This one for 3. Again, Johnson missing. The Heat trail by 18. Here's Shed. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here is Johnson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Johnson. Nails it from the high post. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Pass to Queen from deep. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Price passes to Aguirre. Back to Price. Outside Aguirre. Now here's Price. No good from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's De Silva, and there's the 3.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Bullets.
Timeout called by Coach Isillo. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Devin Booker.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over.
And Booker is just letting it all hang out right now. This young guy's confidence special.
Gafford sets the pick for Parker. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the three. Here's Ruland. That one goes. Count it.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
There's a minute 40 left in the game. Johnson outside. No good from three.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as
of the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Baltimore.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Devin Booker.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Baltimore with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. It's Booker. Takes the three. And they recover it. Now Morant. Trying again. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Devin Booker.